Hello, guys. Good afternoon, and welcome back yet again into one another amazing session that's gonna be on a new topic. We're exploring what is sound. Now, we want to learn about this. We want to learn what exactly sound is, and in this session, we're only going to touch the basics. You're with me. My name is Udit Gupta, and let me tell you, I can help you explore a lot more if you'll just join this amazing app. That is the ODA Class app. You join this app, you download it from the Play Store or the App Store, and you can make sure that you have started to proceed in the best direction that's there for academics. Now, what are the things and how is it that you can make the best out of ODA Class app? That happens to be its best course, its weekly course, and that is the bridge course. Now, the good thing is that the bridge course starts today. That is, bridge course starts on Monday itself. And if you get yourself enrolled, you are on to one roller coaster of a course. And why do I say that? Why do I say that this is the best thing that ODA class is providing? Not only because we're having 6 days of learning, not only because wherever you have doubts, wherever you have problems, you get a personal teacher for your support, you get an academic mentor teacher that is dedicated just for your cause, just for your studies. And on top of all of this, you are getting the homework on the app. You are getting the test on the app. You are getting the PDF books. So there's nothing that we leave out. It's everything that you get into the bridge course. All of the things. Combine everything, get in all the good things together, and what do you have? You have the best thing available for you. And that is exactly what this bridge course happens to be. A lot of students have taken this advantage, and I urge you to also take this advantage by quickly pressing on the enroll now button and getting to enroll in it. You'll ask, where is that button? Where do I go? Here is the link. You see it in blue, right? It's there in the description below. You can find that link in the description. Just go out, search for that link. This is payurl.in, and wherever you find it, just click on it and you would be guided towards it. And once you're there, all you need to do is make that payment of 49 rupees. Now, let me tell you, it's not 49 by any means. I told you all the good things that were there. There were 6 classes. There's an academic mentor teacher for you. 1 week course. You're getting the PDF, homework, tests, everything is there. So it's actually a 499, almost a 500 rupees course. But just because you are present here, just because you trusted us, and just because you're watching this right now, that is the reason you're getting it in just 49 rupees. And I'm pretty sure that you can test out the best course that I say, the best thing in 50 rupees. I think that's a steal deal, right? So go out there, check out this link, press on that button, and get yourself enrolled. In the meanwhile, I'll start the class now, and those of you who don't know me, let me tell you, my name is Udit Gupta, and I've done my engineering from NIT Allahabad. I've had more than 9 years of teaching experience, and I teach physics. I've mentored a lot of students over time, and that means you could be the next one of them. You could be one of them who takes that advantage, and let us start taking benefit with the very next slide. Oh, there's nothing over here. Let's get something out here. Now, what does it say? It's asking you the same thing that this class is about, that what exactly is sound. A lot of students would relate to this, that what, there is a volume button. You can turn the volume up or down depending upon where you are, what you're doing. And sound plays a very important role in our daily lives. Why? Because if you want to talk to somebody, it's sound that comes. While you're driving, you honk a horn. Sound is what it comes. While you want to enjoy a movie, sound is what comes into play. And sound is something that is inevitable in all the forms to us human beings. And right now, you're able to listen to me is something because sound is there. So, what exactly is sound, and how would we try to define it? So, I have certain things to first get in that feeling. A lot of students, whenever I ask them what is sound, they say that, sir, sound is a form of energy. Now, I don't mean to, demotivate or disagree, but this is somewhat incomplete. I'll tell you why. Energy could be in the form of kinetic, potential, light, electric, chemical, thermal, geothermal, tidal, solar. There could be so many types of energy. There are so many forms of energy. Can you say that sound is a form of energy and done? No, not really. Light energy you see through eyes, but light energy you cannot hear through your ears. Sound energy you can hear through your ears. So now we need another point over here to make sure that we have this definition complete. And that is where I say that it is an energy that is present in the form of vibrations. A lot of you will again disagree that, sir, light is also a form of energy that happens to be in that, photon packets called quanta, and light is an electromagnetic wave. It has those electric and magnetic field perpendicular, and there are the vibrations as well. But for now, we'll say that if we're in a lower grade, let's say lesson class 10, can say that it is a form of energy that is there in the form of vibrations as well. And this would sort of give us a better perspective into what is sound. So let us try to understand a little more with respect to what is sound energy. Because we told it as a form of energy. If we can define sound in the form of energy, then obviously we're taking sound to the next level and we're defining it almost absolutely, completely, right? So what do we have? The first thing that we say is that sound energy is nothing but it is a movement of energy. It's not just static energy. It's not an energy that stays at one place. It keeps on moving. It just goes ahead, right? It keeps moving, maybe forward, maybe backward, maybe upward, maybe downward, maybe forward, maybe backward, but it keeps on moving. So movement of energy is what is going to be the definition or the start of a definition for us defining sound energy. And if you notice, there's also this thing given through substances. So this gives us another thing to tell about, and this is actually the differentiating factor between light energy and between sound energy, that if it is traveling through substances, it needs something, right? Over here we need we need something, right? It's not as if I can just keep going on and on. If it passes through some substances, this means that it has a requirement that it needs somebody. Later on we'll learn that it could be a solid or a liquid or a gas, and if there is nothing, sound cannot travel. Light, on the other hand, it can travel. So this is one of the differentiating factor, and this is one of the most correct definitions if you look at it, if you read it between through the lines. So that is what sound energy is for us. And the next thing that I'll say is that if somebody asks you that, okay, it was a moving energy, it kept on moving and it moves through substances, it needs something, how does it move? What is the way that it is moving? What is the pattern that it is moving? So it moves in the form of waves. So this is again one of the most important words, that whenever you would be encountering this sound energy, you would be seeing that wave motion is generally accompanied with sound energy. And the final thing that we have already heard, that it is when an object or when substance is vibrating. But how does this vibration come? There is a force that generally comes. There is some external mean through which that vibration actually happened. If I am speaking and sound is being produced, there is a force that comes in my larynx or my vocal cords. If I strike something, right? So over here, the force is provided by my hands, and that clap sound you're able to hear. So everywhere there is a force that is actually making things vibrate. And finally, there is this GIF that I want to show, that it's telling you that sound wave is traveling in the form of waves. I hope you can see all the waves over here. Although they don't seem very symmetric, they seem haphazard, कि randomly कुछ भी चल रहा है. But yes, it is some sort of wave, and most probably we'll learn it later sometime when we grow up, that this is what superposition of waves looks like. So, anyways, I hope that we have had a fair understanding now of sound energy, and that makes me move on to the question answer segment. And we are having some basic questions. We are just defining sound. So, we're going to ask you some very, very, very easy things. That sound is a form of, is it a form of energy? Is it a form of wave? Or we can say no, it is of both. A form of energy, it is there in the form of a wave as well, or none of these. So I think that you can quite easily tell over here that it's going to be both A and B. Sound in the form of energy, sound in the form of a wave. Similarly, we have the next question. The question remains same. The options change, and this time it's energy with vibration. And I think that you can once again tell over here that we have heard both these terms in sound, and we can say once again, C option is correct, that both A and B. Right. So, what is the summary of all we have learned till now? We haven't done much, but actually, we have done a lot. We have just about started to understand about sound, that it is a form of energy, and you can say it is a kind of wave or vibration. If you combine both of these, if you add both of these, you will get what sound is, or you can say this is what sound energy looks like. So, guys, there's something that is again an interesting thing that I would like to tell. This comes in from one of my favorite cartoons, and that is Pokemon. And first of all, we're not going to talk about sound directly. Let's have a little fun. I hope that you might be able to answer this. You have to identify which Pokemons are this. They seem something like a bat. They seem something like a fat sleepy Pokemon, right? And this one seems like a dog. So, what are these Pokemons? I know it for sure. Maybe you would know it as well. This one is Golbat, this one is a Snorlax, and the other one is Growlithe over here. But my point is, how do we relate it to sound? How do we make sure that the things that we see, the things that we love, how are they related to sound? So, you might be asked this next question, that identify the sounds related to it. So it happens to be that bats can produce supersonic sound, that Snorlax is always snoring, is always sleeping, Karate Lera, Karatax is karating, right? Snoring is the sound that he will produce, and growling, right? He'll growl for sure. So we're gonna talk about these sounds again in the next particular session that's gonna take place today in some time. I hope you join me over there. We're gonna talk about this one maybe in particular in the next session. We're going to talk about the types of sound in the next one. But if you don't want to waste any more time, quickly join onto this app, because this is where learning is rapidly proceeding. I mean, it's just going at some pace which is unfathomable by any normal student. So I hope that if you are looking to learn, actually, if you are that curious learner, if you want to, always get to know new things, this is the place to be, where a lot of teachers are helping you out, and most importantly, they're helping you out in the bridge course. That is the course that starts on Monday. I've already told you that it's a weekly course where you have 6 classes, and you have the personal mentor teacher, homeworks, tests, and the PDF books. What was in between the lines, what was the thing that I haven't told is, maybe you would have seen this. 1 week means 7 days, right? And over here you are having 6 classes. That means one day is left. What is happening on this one day? This one day is actually there for the tests. All these 6 classes have homework attached to it. And guess what? After the test, we will provide a report as to how you did in these classes, how you did in the homeworks, how you did in the tests, and everything that comes, it comes to your parents directly. So if any parent is out there who's listening and who wants to know that, how did my child do this week? Maybe you don't get that much idea, maybe you don't get that much time, but we will make sure that through this mentor teacher, all that information reaches out to you. All you need to do is you need to enroll in this course. There is the link right in the description. Go check it out, click on it. Make sure you make this payment of just 49 rupees, and boom, you're done. Right? And once you're done, you can actually get to know everything that your kid is doing on the academic front. I hope that you really, really love the class. But there's one more thing left for me to tell. And this one more thing happens to be the gifts that we give away. So if you come over here in the bridge course, not only are you learning, you're earning as well. You can earn some very, very valuable ODA coins, which can help you get your hands on all these awesome goodies. Let's hope that you come into the bridge course. Let's hope you collect all those coins, and let's hope that you get all these goodies. After all, hope is the best of the things. With this thought, I would like to end this session. If you love this, please do not forget to like and share with your friends. And if you don't want to miss out on anything, here's a subscribe button. Go ahead, click on it. Who's stopping you from doing that? I'm gonna go for now. We'll meet back again later. Until then,